My name is Joe Wheeler. I'm a professor at Virginia Tech and lead this project. It's a smart home that really proposes a new way of building, especially as we move into the digital age. So the way it is, if you think of, say, building a house with Legos, what we propose is that a home is made up of kitchens and bathrooms and living rooms and bedrooms, all as prefabricated smart components that come to the site and are assembled fast, yet efficient and smart. This house was assembled in 3 days as a testament to the concept that in the future we factory build houses, we get them, that we get the technology integrated, and then on-site construction is easy. No big construction companies have approached us yet. We see this as a prototype. It's a test bed for ideas, and our goal is to try to lead the industry into a more innovative direction. Well, this project is run out of the College of Architecture, and we see a big strength. The best way to teach a student of architecture is to build something, for the student to understand, how joints, how materials come together. Also, how to work with other disciplines, that you must, work with in order to accomplish, a smart home. So, we're primarily education, but we're really a research operation proposing new ideas for housing in the future. Yes, we've done many proofs of concept. One is a 2,200 square foot house we built, aka FutureHAUS style, in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's sold for asking price. It's built actually within reason. So we know this has an application. This will work as an alternative to conventional construction, which to me is very inefficient.
Now this is an example of FutureHAUS. This is the backyard. This is more the den area with the television and everything here. This is more the living room area with the television, in-screen television. Now this is completely modular housing. This is currently in Times Square, just for the New York City Pavilion Design Expo. What an exquisite job they've done. And you can see here the fencing around the house. It's laser cut fencing so that it works out really well. And you can see here how we have all these shops around here, Times Square. Of course, it's not going to be normal to be in Times Square like this, but it's still nice for so many tens of thousands of people to see this FutureHAUS. State-of-the-art house that's been created by Virginia Tech. Now here, state-of-the-art kitchen for the FutureHAUS. What a great job they have done with this. It's all compartmentalized, as I mentioned. This house was actually constructed on this spot in 3 days. There are actually homes like this near Virginia Tech. One is 2,000 square feet and it was built in 3 days and sold in the state of Virginia for close to asking price. And this is the bedroom area. This actually is a Murphy bed that kind of folds down and folds back up when not in use, as opposed to Japanese minimalism, where the Japanese a lot of times don't even have a bed in the house, they just have a mat. You can see here, you have a whole group of students from Virginia Tech that are in New York to kind of help see this.
But we're also working with companies to make like higher end models that do have all this smart technology in them to implement it that way.
It's amazing how they've done this. All modular construction.
Yeah.
And this is part of the bathroom area. They also have a powder room too, that's kind of like a half bath. Very nicely done. And this is a student from Virginia Tech. Whole group of the students from the architecture school came here to New York along with this FutureHAUS. Now, one of the theories behind the FutureHAUS is one of the best ways for an architectural school to teach the future architects is to build something versus just learning from the books, seeing how things are done. And that's one of the concepts behind the FutureHAUS, to allow all the students to have practical experience with building something. And so this is an amazing house too. Now, in November 2018, the FutureHAUS won first place in the Solar Decathlon Middle East in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. And to celebrate the victory as the world's smartest solar home, the prototype is included this year as the featured exhibition in the New York Design Pavilion, like a main event of New York's annual Design Week. And it's inspired by the best production practices of the automotive and the airplane industry. FutureHAUS also explores the process of prefabrication to deliver modular structures that integrate smart technologies, energy efficient systems, and new materials. It's an innovative process that proposes a factory produced, energy positive smart home, and the goal is to not only invent the future of housing with the integration of smart technologies, but also to invent the future of how they will be built through an efficient prefabrication process. Now, I have spoken with the lead professor in this in the past, and he had said that no major companies have approached Virginia Tech yet, but I bet you they're watching, because this is a great innovative way. I think it's a step above the mini homes that are out there, because this would be considered by a bank more of actual housing versus mobile housing. Mini homes have a great name and have received a lot of attention, but in essence they're still really mobile homes on wheels, and the popularity of that among the financial institutions is less than a fixed abode that is designed and built to be in one place. And this modular construction is the future. And here we have a student from the architecture school that is an example of the future too. Another look at the backyard of FutureHAUS. Backyard and a side door and side yard that pretty much overlook Times Square. Of course, this is not the normal view of the FutureHAUS. The school itself, Virginia Tech, is located in Roanoke, Virginia, which is very close to the Tennessee-Virginia border. And it's right near Highway 81. But it's amazing and fantastic that the school was able to design this and able to think ahead, to be forward thinking. This is the view from the FutureHAUS exhibition here in Times Square. And as I mentioned, they were awarded a prize and received recognition from the New York City Design Pavilion because of the work they've done. And here we can take a look at the interior a little bit more. Great job they've done. Now here you have the battery supply. See Tesla. Really good with their batteries. Here is another view of FutureHAUS. This is where they have the control panel. They've covered it up right now, but this control panel is a very nice panel. It's concealing a lot of electronic hardware that's there that's used to run the house. The house actually is very futuristic. And even though it's modular, they try to have a lot more future controls in the house for energy efficiency. Here, a little bit more of the FutureHAUS. See all the control panels that are here. A little bit more than in a regular house. So you can tell that there's probably a lot more going on here than in a regular house. Regular house, you have the fuse box like that one in the center, the gas meter, that's it. And this is only 1,000 square feet, so this is like one level of a 3-story row house. Now here is another view, a little bit from the distance of FutureHAUS. Here you can have a better view of the area around FutureHAUS. So many people are around here. Right in the heart of Times Square.